Hello and welcome to Gaming 321. I'm GG321. This is the first video on this channel, and in it I'm going to be playing a bit of Battlefield 1 on the new map Nivelle Nights for anyone with the a premium pass or the They Shall Not Pass DLC. As I was saying, this is my first game on this map, my first video on this channel. I'm playing a bit of Conquest. I'm going to talk about the game a bit, and also just generally what I might be doing on this channel. Any feedback's much appreciated. Obviously very new to YouTube, so any feedback from anyone, well, if anyone watches this video, any feedback would be much appreciated. So let's get into it. So immediately, as you can see, this map is a sort of trench warfare type map. Set at night, obviously, so pretty dark. Lots of terrain, sort of lots of cover positions, ideal for snipers, which is why I've gone with the SMLE as my as the scout class. I love the SMLE. It is my probably one of my favourite weapons on Battlefield 1. It's basically it's ideal at short to medium range. That's tend to be where you get the most one-hit kills with it. As you can see, I will be fast forwarding and skipping through bits of the video because you don't all want to be sort of, Conquest can last a while, you don't want 20 minutes of me just running around. So as you can see there, quite close to this guy that you know, with the flamethrower, and just a hit marker, about 70 hit points basically, which didn't kill him outright. You really have to find the sweet spot with this gun to get the one hit kills, but when you do, it's so satisfying. Really easy gun to use. You just have to obviously be aware of cycling it after every shot. So I start the game using this weapon, but later on I sort of discover that actually I have more success with the closer range weapons and getting into the trenches, getting close up with the enemy. As you can see, at the moment, just capturing an objective, which for me, that's what Battlefield's all about. You have to play the objective. There's no point sitting back too much. Yes, you can support your team as a scout, but you really need to make sure you're taking those objectives if you're going to get the win. Obviously ideal to play in teams or with friends. So, see this enemy hold up in this bunker up here. Lots of these bunkers and trenches scattered around this map. So good hit, you see. 2 good hits, headshot there with the SMLE. So it's a great weapon. And I'm by no means great at this game. You know, I enjoy playing it. It's like many games, really. I enjoy playing it. I'm no expert, but even I can look good sometimes with this weapon. So yeah, you have to keep an eye out for the sort of snipers and counter sniper fire on this map, as there is hiding places everywhere. As you see, I'm now hiding up in this bunker. You can see a long way across the map to where the enemy are. At the other points. I try not to stand still too much in this video because, as I say, it's not really playing the objective if I'm sitting back here and there's points to be taken over there. But it's always good to try and, you know, I can support my team from here. Some really poor shooting here. With the bolt actions, it's obviously crucial that you have your weapon zeroed to the right sort of range. Easiest way to tell, sort of work out the distances. I think this is 75, 150 and 300 meters. Now on your map, on your mini map, you see, you know, it tells you the distance to the objectives, and that's a good way of working out roughly how far away the enemy are, and therefore you can have your weapon zeroed to the correct distance, and this should really increase your hit rate, you know, your shots on target, and increase your chances of those one hit kills with the bolt actions. So here we go again, running across the map towards the objective. Lots of great terrain to take cover behind. I believe I'm using the Mars automatic as my secondary in this game. I think I get it out a few times. It's one of the bigger handguns, quite high damage, quite a good fire rate, but just lacks a bit of controllability, quite high recoil with it. I'm not sure I get any kills with it though, actually, but I'm sure I have a go. Again, just playing the objective, sitting with my squad, trying to capture this point here. However, I think I forget the tank's on fire and get caught out there and suddenly have to back off a little bit.
lost objective Duff.
I head over to this bunker, intending to use it for some cover. See the enemy, stood out in the open, and I get took down, which is all too often on this map I found. There's always an enemy waiting somewhere to take you out. Here you go, this is the Mars automatic. I'm capturing this point, so decide to switch to the sidearm, as it's better at closer range than trying to take someone out with the SMLE. As we saw, that tends to not be a one-hit kill at the closer ranges. And the cycling the weapon every time means that if you miss your first shot, then the enemy will more than likely take you out before you have cycled the weapon. What I like about Battlefield is the objective-driven game modes in the multiplayer. There's a large capture area, which means I'm not limited to standing still to take this point. You know, I can move around to defend the area. I don't have to rigidly be stood near the flag like on other first-person shooters such as Call of Duty, where the domination points are extremely small. Then again, the maps again are a lot smaller and the sort of gameplay a lot different and more fast-paced. However, I do like the bigger maps and the bigger sort of grander gameplay in these Battlefield games. I really enjoyed Battlefield 4, so I was really looking forward to this. It's I can't say that, you know, I am really enjoying it. I can't be not fully decided on it yet. The weapons are quite hard to use, but it is nice to have a change in weapons using the older style weapons. I think here I hold up a little bit, and
We have lost objective Fred.
as I am looking basically towards enemy captured points, so try and provide a little bit of support. Another great thing about this game is that assist counts as kill. So whereas if you deal maximum or the most amount of damage to the enemy, but someone else kills him, you will still get the kill. Which is, I think, an extremely fair way of doing it. As you can see, shot after shot with the SMLE, mainly getting hit marks actually, probably because it's probably slightly out of this weapon's kill zone, a little bit too far out. However, still another assist counts as kill. Now, as you probably tell, I'm certainly not the best shot, but I can guarantee I was having a great time whilst playing this. Let me know whether you like this sort of retrospective commentary style or you prefer live commentary so that I'm speaking as I play. As you can probably see, my play would probably deteriorate considerably if I was trying to talk as well as play. However, I don't mind doing either, so if anyone's watching this and prefers one or the other, let me know. I don't mind doing either. Again, switching to the Mars whilst I capture a point in this tight trench environment. As you can see, whole teams up here taking this capture point. Oh, here we go, take it out. Oh, only an assist with the Mars. I didn't get the kill. So the trouble with these bunkers is, although they provide great cover, great vantage points, it's the obvious place people look to take out snipers. So if you stand for too long in the bunker, as I am intended to do here, putting down my trip mine to try and defend it, enemy snipers are immediately looking into the bunkers to spot you. You're an obvious target. So I can see the enemies here, but clearly, as you'll see in a minute, one of them can see me, and I get taken out. Ideally, in this position, I would have a scope bolt action instead of trying to take them out with the iron sights. I do manage a few hits, but nothing that actually counts as a kill.
We are losing objective Edward.
And there we go. Actually, it was a tank, not a sniper, that got me. But again, an obvious target when sitting in the bunker.
We have lost objective Edward.
And that was that telltale shine of a sniper scope or decoy, one or the other. So I fire off wildly at it, just on the off chance of getting a hit, which can be surprisingly be the case in this game. spot the enemy here. It's a good shot. Seems to be in that they seem to be just about in the sweet range for this, the SMLE. So I'll take a position to keep shooting. Headshot, another headshot, and miss that shot. Hit marker. Now, as you can see, it does cycle quite fast, but not fast enough to beat people in close engagements. If you make sure you duck and cover when you cycle as well, you stand a good chance. This guy seems to be invincible, and my shooting deteriorates, and I'm taken out by someone with the Martini Henry, which is the, well, arguably the best bolt action. And I think you have to get to level 10 scout to unlock it, which is what I'm aiming for. So hopefully I won't be far off getting a chance to play with that. Horses were obviously a new addition to Battlefield 1. It's a really nice idea. I do play a little bit on them, but again, quite tricky to master. And actually incredibly difficult to hit someone that is riding a horse. So I switch up my class now, or not my class even, but my weapon, and I stay as the scout, but I am using the Gewehr 98 sniper, or probably pronounced Gewehr. Now this is more mid to long range. As you can see, the sweet spot is much longer range. You'll get the one-hit kills, although that was a headshot by the looks of it. This one's got the bipod on it, so if you're taking cover lying down, it will stabilise it for you when you aim down the sights, if you've got something to rest on, which I find really useful. My favourite sniper or scoped weapon on this game. But I've switched up again here, and I look like to be using the M1907 Sweeper, which is part of the medic class. It is a fully automatic rifle, very short range, quite hard to control. As you can see here, it deals quite a lot of damage at close range in confined spaces in these trenches. This is where I suddenly have the epiphany and realise that actually maybe closer range weapons are better in this map. That Sweeper is an extremely good weapon, full auto, I mean quite high recoil and sort of hard to control if you're shooting anyone that isn't right in front of you. However, perfect for the close range engagements that I'm coming up against here. I think I've actually got the grenade launcher, if you can see in that picture there, these images, the grenade launcher attachment, which is, some of you, well, maybe questionable tactics, but when charging towards a point, firing a few of them off can always definitely grab a few kills. See, I'm having a lot more luck with this weapon now, getting right into the action at the capture points. And not many weapons on this game, except for probably the submachine guns, kind of match these. And again, I'm stood standing on fire. That's certainly one to avoid on this map. Watch out for the various patches of fire all around. They will kill you if you stand on them for too long. I keep spawning in the same place on the same squad member.
We have taken objective.
I'm repeatedly trying to take these objectives. That looks to be D and B. If I can remember correctly, the enemy seems to be overrunning them. So I'll continually spawn and help in the push to take them back, which is always useful about the squad mate. I think I skip here because I tend to be just running around doing nothing. But I'm back at D, trying to take this off the enemies. So as you can see, you can tend to be a little bit wild with this weapon. Quite quick reload time as well. Throwing a few grenades, always useful. Underestimated them there, thought they'd all gone or they were taking cover, and he popped back out and got me. So as you can see, there seems to be a bit of an attack mounting on D, which is where I keep spawning in. Fast forward this because I'm clearly doing a lot of running. Seems to have switched up and heading to E, which is where they're all spawning to run across to D. So I try and engage them. As you can see, quite hard to control at longer ranges, this weapon. And by the time I'd killed that one, one enemy, and the rest had turned on me. So again, spawning at D, where the majority of our team seems to be, and where it seems to be under attack. Continue with, here we go, this is the grenade launcher attachment. So I'll fire a few of these towards D, I think. I'll get a kill there as well. It's always useful. They do have a timer on them, I think, so it's not an instant impact explosion. However, it can cause a bit of disarray amongst groups of enemies at points. Again, the sweeper dealing a lot of damage close up. Totally didn't see that guy. But he seems to have he had an automatic weapon which was able to dispatch me quite easily. And there we go. We lost. However, despite what is probably a very average game by me, and probably a pretty average video, it's my first video. Hopefully it's given you, anyone that's watching, an idea of what the map's like, Nivelle Nights, on Battlefield 1. So I've actually got a little bit of extra footage here. After that game ended, I unlocked some war bonds and was able to unlock the Mondragon for the medic class, and I found this to be a really, really effective weapon. Much better at long range than the sweeper, you know, decent stability, decent power, really good all-rounder. So I thought I'd throw a bit more footage in there just to show a little bit more of the map and to showcase this this great weapon.
We have taken objective butter.
So as you can see, picking it again, you know, you want to be close up with these weapons, use the fast fire rate. This isn't automatic, fully automatic, it's semi-automatic, so you have to keep pressing the trigger down repeatedly to fire off your shots, but it is still a pretty quick fire rate. Obviously it's just brief clips, this basically just to show off the weapon and some more of the map. So as you can see, quite long range here really against these guys, and it's managing ably. You just, as long as you time your shots right, control the recoil. As you can see there, perfect headshot, so controllable. And as you can see, keep out shooting people, which is always a good sign. I'll definitely be using this weapon a lot more in coming videos, I'm sure. If you didn't know already, I'm sure you all do, but if you ever get set on fire in Battlefield 1, if you lie on the floor, it should put it out. If you run around, it just exacerbates it and makes it worse, and you're more likely to die. Get really close up with these guys and get killed. As you can see there, I've got a lot of XP for completing the attack order. Really good thing about this game is you can get the bonus XP if you follow what your commander's telling you to do. A great quick succession kill there. Really effective, this weapon. Looking down into this trench, firing off shots, taking people down in every 2-3 hits, depending on where I'm getting them, which is really good. It's really tense, the sort of trench warfare that goes on in this map. You're really not sure what's coming around each corner. Really keeps you on your toes.
We have lost objective apples.
Revived my teammate there, and another attack. Objective complete, and another kill. As the medic class, it does pay to help your teammates, which I often forget when playing as a medic. I get too engrossed in the combat and forget that actually I can throw down my med kit, so if you have the syringe you can go and revive your teammates. Again, all about the team play, this game. It all gives you XP, it helps your team out, it's a win-win.
We have taken objective butter.
I think I've actually got a camo on this gun, which I have got through a random battle pack at some point, which I've applied. It's probably my only disappointment, I guess, with this game, is the battle packs. It all seems a bit forced, there really isn't much in them that you want. It's not actual you know, really any useful weapons or anything in them. It's just different skins for each gun, and it's just a total lottery. Not something you want to spend your actual hard-earned cash on, I don't think. These are just battle packs I've earned by playing. Look at me here using the grenade launcher again. One of the perks to using the medic class. Swap out the syringe for the grenade launcher and really annoy your opposition by firing at them on the points. I'm not really sure what the community thinks of grenade launchers on Battlefield. I don't see many people using them. Obviously on Call of Duty they have the infamous noob tube. However, on here I just see them as a sort of a great tactic really. I don't see them as overpowered, particularly with the timer on the grenade. Really is a team effort taking this point, and another attack objective completed. Gaining me much needed XP. I think I rank up again very shortly after this game, which provides me with even more war bonds, which I am, which is the currency to unlock weapons. And I'm not sure what I'm going to spend them on. Purchase the Mondragon. There's no particular secondary weapon that I want to unlock. I've pretty much unlocked all of the available bolt actions for the Scout. I don't particularly like to use the other classes. I think the SMGs are too close range. I think there's many maps in this game where it's so close range that an SMG is useful all the time. And the support class is a bit heavy for me. Again, the shotguns are I find a bit impotent. And, well, the LMGs, I'm just not a fan. And that just goes for first-person shooters in general. I rarely use LMGs. Just because they're a bit sort of cumbersome and not, the fire rate and sort of getting your aim on target is always a bit sluggish. And that's it. I think we'll come to the end of this second part of the video. If you're still watching, if you are watching, thank you very much. Please give me the feedback. I want to sort of develop this channel and I want to get better at this. So let me know. If you do like what I've done, please subscribe, like, comment, and keep watching for more videos. Thanks for watching. Cheers.